If forever had a deadline, an outline for the chaos, and time was simply a footnote in a mathematician's dream. If red, white, and blue really didn't mean blue eye sockets after arguments, red stains in the sand so they say it hasn't happened, white clan with tan and black faces who claim they are invasive but voted for McCain and never even followed his campaign. If I told you that rainbows were physically touchable, and that uncles and daddies who felt priority passes were awarded to their fingers, who skipped in front of the line and took years off your Toys R Us smiles, were imposters, and that one day you would wake up and feel invincible, and that little girl's smile you left in his grin will regain its flawless form. Would you have the courage to believe me? An autistic boy tells me how many freckles on his teacher's face, names all the capitals and cities in the United States. I marvel at his ability to shudder out the heckles, the shoulder bumps, seemingly oblivious to the cruelty of minds who can never see the world from his perspective. If I told you that he was God in shepherd's clothing, and that this definition of normal was inaccurate, that the strip of life has always been delayed, that what makes us the most afraid is that we can't be different, so we criticize the qualities that we most idolize. If I told you that he was a king in peasant's clothing, would you have the courage to apologize? If I told you he'd forgive you without it? A teenage boy whose father associates weakness by calling it faggots, who instills a traditional belief that women are better equipped doing laundry and washing dishes. A son now objectifies women for his approval, decorates his room with swimsuit models and enough bikini views to fill the Victoria's Secret catalog, hates himself for having an erection at two men kissing. Mirrors haunt him. He can't hide from the truth. With every howl his father makes of the women on TV, every Playboy magazine by the shower he tries to fantasize about in his sleep, he can never utter the words, I am gay. Knowing hugs would never comfort him with proudness, and that love was unconditional as long as it never strayed from certain conditions. This is what he said to the .38 revolver as he kissed it, imagining his dad's forgiveness, his embrace one last time as he pulled the trigger. The only thing you could hear him say was, I'm sorry. Would you have the courage to love your child if I told you you can lead them to the image you prefer, but you can never decide the outcome of their dreams? Would you believe me and have the courage if I told you that one day our flight will arrive and life will take course in the right direction, and that differences will only make us that much more beautiful? Would you have the courage to believe me? The day you no longer have to is a day that God will descend and say, thank you. You have finally gotten it. You have finally passed. You are now ready for graduation. Thank you, Dowling College.